Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, alert three, alert three. Three.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here comes Humphries on the return. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He may try and run for this.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill flushed out right. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got room. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tannehill completes it to Davis. 23 yards, the final tally.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Hey, exit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal at the Texans.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. A 1st down carry down for Miller. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson, it's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
We got 4.
You're set. 19. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Line him, go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson rolling to his right. He'll try and run it and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're going for it. It's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Fights him off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. The 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Go, faster.
Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will get him 1 closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
55.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On first down, Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson sliding out of the pocket. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, it's complete to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big run there by Henry. 49 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now it's Henry. Stiff-armed him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a Tennessee